What is up, what if us? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be looking at some of the most weirdest, wildest, and craziest TikToks that'll make you rethink everything. So you gonna wanna stay logged in, cause you ain't gonna believe this.
Now I understand why they say the windows are the eyes to the soul. You ever seen an eye under a microscope?
Wait a minute. Did that boy just say what I thought he said? Let's rewind this back, y'all. I know what he meant. You know what he meant? Let's keep watching, y'all.
Seen an eye under a microscope? Scientists been speaking about black holes in space forever. This is your eye right here, and this is a black hole in space. Your eye is really the black hole in space that pull in all kind of light. Remember, black holes pull in light. This is the reason why they want us on our cell phones and TVs all the time, because we're pulling in more light inside of our body. Military and scientists was doing experiments where they will open your eyes up and let people watch horror movies all day. Remember the movie Bird Box? They was trying to tell you everything about your eyes. Eyes is sacred. Your eyes is a portal. Be careful what you watch. The reason why a lot of people can't give you eye contact, because once you get someone eye contact, you are traveling in their universe. The eyes is really a mirror. If you look close, you can see your own reflection in someone's eyes. That's why they give people drugs. It dilates your pupils and more spirits can travel through your black hole.
Let's check in about where we are in this whole Ebony Prince situation as of 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on Monday morning, because some stuff is actually finally starting to make sense to me, and maybe it can make sense to you at the end of this video. First, yesterday I reported that somebody, we presume Ebony Prince, sent DJ Academics a video. DJ Academics looked shook. Then,
Okay, for those who don't know, Ebony Prince is the guy who is supposed to be the mole that has been getting evidence from Drake's house and taking it to Kendrick Lamar. Just for context.
I said that there were noises in the background. I didn't say what the noises were. It has thus been reported by a lot of people. They were dog noises, dog whimpers, and that something was happening to a dog in the video. And then there have been counter arguments that have been saying, well, actually, DJ Academics has dogs. The dogs are usually making noise or actively making noise during the video, so it's just unfortunate timing. I'll be honest with you, there's a part of me that really wants it to be the latter. And I do know from the clips I've watched, DJ Academics that he does have dogs, and dogs do make noise sometimes on the stream. And I'll be honest with you, I had a serious conversation with myself yesterday around, depending on what is on these videos, am I going to even report it? Because at that point, when we're talking about dogs or the harming of a disabled person, I was like, I'm not going to be a part of that. So depending on what comes next, I might point you on the right direction. But if it's too wild, I'm just tapping out myself and going back to listening to music. On the Ebony Prince 2K24 side of things on Twitter, some pieces actually started to make sense. And so they kind of laid out a story around the concept of seeing the Meet the Grams cover, being giddy, but then finding out from somebody that they work with that the items were reported stolen. They said that when you work in the hotel business, especially at that level, one of the perks is lost and found, because you can then sell those items off an auction. And he says, hey, Aubrey, this has nothing to do with the items on the cover. This has to do with diamonds, and shows a picture of some of those items. And so I think the issue here is that once the Meet the Grams cover came out, that both DJ Academics and Drake were reporting that those items had been stolen. And by doing so, it was impacting the money of this person who works at a hotel, who would get these items at a loss and found and sell them. But you cannot sell them, or after you've sold them, they're reported stolen. That messes with your business, and I'm assuming kind of like on eBay, could impact your rating or something like that. That part is complete conjecture on my part. That doesn't explain the CCTV stuff. I have no idea what's coming along with that, unless it just displays when the thing's happening. But at least around the Meet the Grams artwork, that part is starting to make sense now. The plot is starting to solidify itself. And so they said by noon today, I'm assuming that's Eastern Standard Time, and we will find out more information then. But until then, I'll do my best to keep you updated. And if at any point I decide I'm not keeping you updated, I will let you know why I'm not keeping you updated. So until then, peace.
Oh, I got some juice. You got a cup? Here's some things to look up. And quit being lazy, people. If you got time to comment, you got time to look things up. Look up Jim Carrey and Isaac Cappy. Listen to what Jim Carrey spoke to Isaac Cappy about for hours and who he was trying to get a deal with. Type in CNN Q Group from June 2013. Did you know about the 17th letter in 2013? Do you remember the police officer in the George Floyd case, Derek Chauvin, the one who was stabbed 22 times? Go look at who that person who stabbed him used to work for, and also look at Derek Chauvin's cryptic statement to George Floyd's family. Watch it.
Things human were never meant to see, part 31.
Anton Lavey, founder of Church of Satan.
I won't mention his name, but it was a big leader and founder of a huge satanic organization. And he was on his deathbed. And for a Satanist at the time of death, it's a great victory for them, because death is a huge thing that they celebrate. And he was getting ready to die, pass on his powers and that. And on his deathbed, he must have got some revelation or an angelic appearance or something. And he went into shock and he said, oh my, what have I done? He said, there's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. And his whole life had been spent propagating these satanic beliefs.
Aleister Crowley, the man who spoke to demons.
Okay, I don't know if the Anton LaVey part is real, because I remember reading that he couldn't even say anything when he was on his deathbed. Like, he was like really messed up. So I don't know. What y'all think?
All right, I have an emergency announcement for anyone who has laundry in a pile somewhere that's like either sitting on your bed, in your hamper for too long, maybe on your floor, maybe on the chair, even in your dryer. There's been an update to the spiders making spider puppies inside of your laundry. There's now earwigs inside of your laundry, and there's been reported 9 million deaths in the last 4 hours. Don't verify any of this information. There's not enough time. Just go fold and hang your laundry now, immediately. They will crawl into your ears and your mouth and other holes.
Y'all better check that laundry.
Okay, so this is not a prediction, and I haven't really seen anybody talking about this or putting these pieces together. But we've all seen by now the Rapture scenes from the Simpsons episode. But have you all seen this?
What's going on?
March, the Rapture is nigh. These books will help me figure out how nigh. This whole deal is scientifically proven. The book of Revelations has 404 verses. Add the number of people at the Last Supper, and it's the number of Filipinos in the Bible. And you get
3,100,000.
3:15 p.m. May 18th. That's when the Rapture will begin.
That's 1 week from today.
A week? That's 7 days from now. Well, next week.
So not only is May 18th in a few days, but it's exactly 40 days since the eclipse. And we all saw the videos with everybody talking about the predictions and the Nineveh and repenting and having 40 days. So I'm not saying I subscribe to that. I'm not saying I believe that or I think that's going to happen. But I am going to say this. I do believe that the whole Rapture scenario is not what people think it is.
It ain't. It is.
And I do think there's a really good chance that a lot of people are going to be deceived completely. And it reminds me of this. As you can see, there's a church here. There's flying saucers all in the air, electricity, lightning, whatever. And it says they'll never get it, even when the saucers are flying overhead. What if the Rapture is not what everyone thinks? I mean, as it is, there's everyone taking the whole one was in the field, one was taken away verse out of context. The people that were taken away were not the believers. So what if what's coming is not going to take the true believers? And what if some of those believers that are wholeheartedly believing in the Rapture more than anything are going to lose their faith, and that causes the great falling away? Again, I'm not saying anything's going to happen on that date. I don't necessarily think it is, but I mean, it's all very strange. All of this stuff is just very strange, and there's a reason they talk about the Rapture so much publicly and getting everyone thinking about it, especially on The Simpsons.
Well, I'm going to say this. I think that, well, I know for a fact, but it could very well be a moment where a lot of true believers have to open their eyes and realize that everything they have been told is a lie. Now, it's going to be hard for a lot of believers. It's going to be a lot of tears shed, a lot of mind-boggling stuff going on whenever that happens. Now, he was going by the date that they came up with on The Simpsons, which is the 18th, right? Well, in my time, the 18th is tomorrow. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen tomorrow. If that's the date, I'm not verifying anything, but I do believe that there's going to be a lot of eye-opening things that's going to happen whenever the rapture comes. Who knows, though? If you don't have a camera recording, you won't believe it's true.
Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me, tear me. Within thy wounds hide me. Let me never be separated from thee. My Lord, you are all powerful. You are God. You are Father. We beg you.
The joint is praying and
intercessions,
rubbing his hands
of the Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel from the deliverance of our brothers and sisters who are enslaved by the evil one. All saints of heaven, come to our aid. From anxiety, sadness, depression, we beg you, free us, Lord. I got some weird feelings down back of my neck and on my head. Couldn't see screen I weren't looking, so not too sure.
Yeah, this dude got something going on in his house because this is the same dude from the last video that was coughing and choking because the soul or the spirit jumped on top of him. So yeah, man, you need to really sanctify that house.
Person pictured in the security camera footage at the Mark Hotel who was allegedly with Drake is actually journalist Christopher Alvarez. This is the photo in question. At first glance, some people thought that he was a child, but he is an adult with a disability. Fans have been flooding Christopher's Instagram comments with questions about Drake. One person says, "What did Aubrey Graham do to you? Expose him so he can't do it to nobody else. Drake is finished. Drake is going down faster than a Boeing airplane." There are hundreds of comments like this, all because of this screenshot. People are confused why Christopher was with Drake at 3 a.m. at the Mark Hotel in New York City. The Twitter page That's Some Beef has a lot of alleged information about what went down at the Mark Hotel and what Ebony Prince is posting about. He mentions an incident at the hotel in which one of the officers who responded was Officer Nicholas Viola, and a fan asked Christopher who Officer Viola is and why they know Ebony Prince. Christopher liked the comment and responded saying, "DM me please." Christopher also posted this on his Instagram story. It looks like he's teasing some information. And now he says that he is going live at 6 p.m. today. This is all getting so crazy. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, at this point, man, I'm starting to feel like all this stuff is really a huge distraction. A distraction from what? Once again, I don't know. But by the time I find out, the damage will already be done. So I don't know.
Why did you get in here?
Well, I mean, like, if I'm guilty of anything, it's probably like spreading too much love, you know what I'm saying? But specifically, I got caught with a minor. Yeah, she's 6 years old. Yeah. But yeah,
the fact that Saturday Night Live thought that skit was funny, weird. The fact that Drake agreed to do that line, weird.
When they done gave too many babies. And we know there's a fetish. There's a new fetish for pedophilia that's being resurfaced and reintroduced into the modern world of American society. Because just 40, 50 years ago, it was okay to be a pedophile. Not even 40, 50 years ago, nigga, when I came home in 1998, I know a lot of niggas who was 30 had 15-year-old girlfriends, nigga, and they got babies by them right now today.
They're trying to make it acceptable today.
So let me stay on topic then. That means I'm not off topic, but your response. So you don't notice all of these young, handsome streamers and these guys who get invited on these big stages and these big platforms with these older entertainers, and they're now all of a sudden being embraced into the entertainment industry, and you don't never see these young motherfuckers with no girls wilding out, being accused of no rape charge. They ain't doing nothing reckless with their dick, cause they reckless with their asshole. Oh my God.
Wild out here in these streets. Point of view. Cannibalism is allowed in your state. I ain't surprised. probably allowed here too in Tennessee. What's that green? Is that Wyoming? What is that? I don't know which state that is. But of course, all the states where hunting is legal. Of course, come on, man. This ain't nothing new, bro.
Have y'all seen this glitch yet? Yo, y'all gotta see this. This is in Los Angeles, California. I was just there. Now, I seen some weird stuff in LA, but this by far has got to be one of the weirdest. It's literally a glitch, y'all. She's not moving. Look, and you gotta see, there's a guy that comes right by her, and it doesn't even phase her, y'all. She literally stands there for like a whole minute.
That's actually really concerning.
The only thing that's moving is the bag, y'all. Look at that. Look, the only thing that's moving is the bag.
Oh my god.
Seriously, this is a glitch, like. No one is standing that perfect distance. I'm just being.
Look at this guy.
Bro, what's going on? Ooh. Now watch. Watch this guy come around. Watch this guy come around, and it doesn't even phase her. Watch this. Look at that, y'all. Bro, she doesn't even turn her head. Bro. Look. Oh my God, bro. This game is breaking down. Look at what the hell. Do you think her player dropped the remote, y'all? Cause you know we're in a video.
Oh no, man. That was crazy. What y'all think?
But look how they wobbling.
Yeah, they all deformed. You know,
wow.
They get deformed.
We can't even walk.
Who the heck made it some raccoons with cats?
Yeah, they're raccoon cat.
Oh my God, that's why they walking like that, because that's how raccoons.
Yeah.
Y'all know I ain't going back out there, right?
Yeah.
Roger, I'm not going back out there. I'm sorry. I can't see. This is scary.
That's just crazy.
Hilarious.
Wow.
See. Like, oh my God. But look how they walk.
I don't know. Now, I don't know about raccoon cat hybrids being a thing. It very well may be. But I know about Maine Coon. Maine Coons are a real thing. And those could be baby Maine Coons. Because Maine Coons are big cats. Like, for real. So, I don't know, man. And I think it's something else going on why those cats are walking like that. Because they don't look like raccoon hybrids. They just look like Maine Coons.
So I might have just connected Cocomelon to being a front for the child trafficking industry. And this goes back to Wayfair. And if you don't remember Wayfair, they're a company that sold ridiculously overpriced cabinets and drew a lot of questions because the names of them just happened to relate to missing children and their ages that they went missing at. Seemed odd, right? There was a whole media backlash. They came out, they denied it. They said it was a glitch, but then they said, oh no, we actually just sell industrial grade cabinets. But now they just don't sell them anymore. But so I looked into who filed that patent to create the company. And not only does the lawyer have connections to the Clintons, but the person that filed the patent also used a different lawyer to file a new patent that created the company that owns the rights to Cocomelon. That lawyer he used is also the partner of Fox Rothschild's law firm, the one that was created by Jerome J. Rothschild. What I'm getting at is, if one company that he created is strongly tied to that industry, and now a separate company that he has created is the largest provider of children's entertainment in our society. And not only that, but the current CEO is also a Zionist. Draws a lot of questions and makes you wonder what's actually going on over there. Also, if this gets too many views, I am not suicidal.
Whole bunch of OVO blind item files were just leaked. How Glock 9, YNW Melly are apparently connected to XXX Tentacion. So how is Glock 9 related? Drake apparently owns a whole bunch of companies, one of them being the Omerta Creative Agency, which has been renamed to Dream Crew Creative LLC. So Omerta is a holding company founded in 2019 used to move money from Drake OVO through the LLC. A phone listed as business manager Abel Nur's contact is registered under Jaquavius Denard Smith, aka Glock 9. XXX was raised and came from corn. You can go ahead and pause and read. And the person who housed XXX, his name is Bruno. Bruno has online rumors that he has a fetish degrading women with dog-themed activities, something Drake has also been rumored to do. And the Drake and OVO disrespect started because Drake stole XXX's flow on the song Look At Me.
Drake hit up a DJ that he was like, yo, hey, watch your interview. He saying he go call your manager within the next few days. So I'm amped up. Drake, yeah, you feel me? Drake a genius. He was supposed to contact one of my managers, so he doesn't do it. That's sweet. I hear he put his verse on my song, and the cadence is literally just at the same tempo.
Glock 9 is a known associate of YNW Melly, who is a known associate of Drake. So on June 18th, that was the day, you know what? But a year later on the same day, that was the same day Drake's company had to pay $350,000 settlement. And Glock 9's name is literally listed on Omerta's LLC registry. And racketeering is one of the things that Glock 9 has been charged with. So Drake talks on Wax on the song Omerta about racketeering and many things. And I wanted to see if there was any public connection between XXX and Glock 9, and I found this.
XXX Tentacion. Did you know him at all?
Nah, I ain't know.
But you felt the effects of XXX Tentacion.
Matter of fact, I think I was on my way down there. We was on our way down there when he died. Yeah. No, we were down there, boy.
Oh, you were leaving from Broward?
Yeah. I was in Miami.
Okay. And that...
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard that news?
I ain't gonna lie, I got pulled over. I was on Highway Speed.
You got pulled over?
Yeah, I was trying to go get my diamonds. I think I get pulled over. Cracker got us over there for like 2 hours. State trooper.
Oh, they were thinking you had something to do with it?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I do have some more blind items, but let me know what you guys think about all this, and if you want me to post another one. Peace!
Shane Gillis.
Yes, he has a podcast.
Hilarious, yes.
There's a clip.
New show out on Netflix, Tires. Go watch it.
Yeah, the premiere. There's a 2019, I guess he does a podcast. 2019, him and his guy, who is his co-host, I guess, are on the podcast, and he randomly comes out. You know, Aaron dug up. Randomly in 2019, he comes out. They're talking about Epstein, then R. Kelly, and he says, I'm gonna just say this right now. In 5 years, to get Drake. And like, he kind of like, it's not even like a joke where it's not, you know, like he starts to kind of, he's like, yo, that's the word out about this guy. And that made me a little bit uneasy because I was like,
because the two white guys from rural Pennsylvania.
I was just thinking
about hip hop that you don't know. No. This is the thing about narratives. It's like, you know how far you gotta grasp at straws for the two whitest human beings on the planet to tell you something about a hip hop star that you speak to regularly.
Yeah, but I don't know these people's personal lives. I really wouldn't know.
About Epstein definitely going to be suicided here shortly.
What the fact that they found him, like, dude, first of all,
he's about to get suicided.
First of all, R. Kelly's missing, dude. What the fuck is going? What? R. Kelly's missing.
Kells is missing.
Kells is missing, dude. He Con Air, and he got away. What? Yeah, dude. R. Kelly got away.
That reminds me, I do want to say this. I want to be on the record. Drake's going to be, he's on that R. Kelly tip.
Do you think so?
Drizzy Drake likes him young.
What?
He does. It's somewhat known already, but this is one of those things where I want to, you got to say something. Like, remember Louis, that whole thing?
Yeah.
And like, we knew about that.
Yeah.
And we were just like, I don't know. Drizzy Drake's into the young ones. He's going to get got in the next 5 years.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Love me some Jersey Drake, dude.
Dude.
I drunk texted Birdman. That was fucked up.
He gave you the gossip?
Then he hit me the, "What's up, homeboy?" the next day. I haven't had the heart to reply.
So you're getting good info that he's fucking...
Dude, Birdman did not supply with that info. It's just a separate story. Separate breaking.
Never accused of Birdman.
Separate on the ticker. Also on the ticker. Drunk texted Birdman. He replied. I didn't reply because I'm ashamed.
What?
Wow. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it here. The world of the P words are becoming normalized. Normalized to a point where if they try to contact your child, my child, and you tell them that you're going to call the police or you're going to do this, you're going to do that, they have no feelings about that. They don't care because literally they probably won't even be tried. I mean, name how many SA charges in the last maybe year or so have you heard about actually being brought up on people and people being convicted of? Besides R. Kelly, not many. They just said the DJ Academics essayed and assaulted someone. That stuff died down real quick. It's like the law is turning the blind eye at this stuff. What other underhanded laws have been passed in the last 5 years or so that makes it legal for grown adult people, not just men, but people, to talk to minors? I don't know. Just look up and give me a random number because I know it's a lot. Also, you've heard about all of the teachers in these schools dating these young kids, right? You can't even trust your kids in the schools. It's wild. It's wild, people. And you have to be vigilant as much as you can. You can't control all of this. Sometimes it just makes you wish that you had never actually tried to have children, and so they wouldn't have to grow up in this world. Not because you don't want children, but because you don't want them to grow up in this world and you don't want to have to deal with the things that parents have to deal with today. When we were coming up, our parents didn't really have to worry about stuff like that. Not saying it wasn't happening, but at the rate that it's happening now, no. We were too busy being kids. And if we ever saw stuff like that, it got shunned. We were like, oh, you this and you that. Those were the good old days when we made people feel bad about doing bad stuff. Now people like, well, you can love who you want to love and this, that, and the third. This is what we have gotten to, people. So I don't know what to say. I don't have the answers. There are no answers. We just have to keep living and keep protecting the best way we know how. And like I always say, do what you will with that information. And hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. Man, hit that link in my description. Go follow me on Rumble right now. It's just a better setting. It's way more easier. It's just cooler. So just hit that link in the description. I'll see you over there soon. And remember, challenge the argument and not the person.